gotta go in though. If I go in, you gotta rap about something else though. Rap about my airship when I hit the deep bot to the cow to the boy though. I like the way he always did it though. It 00, so I OTB though. I need more imagination to get that snowball. When I said Francine, what's the number though? What's happening to the loud boy though? Loud boy before I smoke though. I got the green on when it didn't work for my boy though. Cigarette, my Vanquish. When I said where my boots on though, nah, I'm with the abyss though. Hey, Sonic a battle before my god hand nigga lift him then and ran with my Frank before I get him though. Let me get a man search for meaning. Where's Victor Frankl though? Hey, Frankenstein before I get Victor back though. Let me get a section 6 before the poisoning go. Second and third, let me get rid of that loop though. Hey. Let me get the janitor before I get a tour. Let me get the troop before I get my Judas, though. Just to be still 2 times. Let's go, though. Never mind my two dad. He said the hallway, though. I said, Elijah, I like that tux, though. 2 and 3 the jingle keys. Let me diplomat my immunity when I leave thee. Never mind, forgive me when I say you hit her though. Hit my Wally when I said be good with X play though. Wow, buff my priest before the gun though. Let me get it on her outfit. I'm still looking for it. He bust through the glass. Sorry for the handgun. I got to pass though. Never mind Elijah. I said where that playing at though. Hey, red and yellow when I get my health back to 4 though. Roy shake my whiplash hunk before I'm downstairs. Kiri Kuda, Kiri K. Every not mine. Hey, sort of online with my defense. I got salt water taffy. Word though. He's still holding that nigga downstairs though. That's what I talk about Trident with Elijah though. I say I got a spiteful dance down. Elijah got the manga though. Of course though. Pull up the drinks, dude. I have to go in there. Yo, I told you I can't leave. Bring the merchant though. It's corny, of course though. But hit the niche. It's a click with my gang. Sorry for Elijah though. Peekaboo with my MRI though. That's composition though. Compound. I'm sorry for it with the side phantasm. I need my dream back. When I wake up the dream, that's an extra attack. Only one with my just desserts, I shared it though. Experience with my exponent with an integer to the tail of the father, tail at 2 cities though. 2 cities with Elijah, I'm still there though. Bad luck with good luck before I get both though. Never mind my luck though, pot of greed, let me draw 2 though. Never mind my shiny, what happened on that cliff though? Cliff my hanger, when I cry and may cry. I told you what happened to the baby though, let me move that clock tower though. Hey, clock tower to do before I say cheese though. Hey, monster blood before I put the butterfly up though. Hey, microphone before I caught that motherfucker. Never mind, I said pilot's plate before I get the plate. Who choosing? Whoa. Elijah loves this shit, man. Word though. But if it's the Sound Shazam challenge, I have to go to for 3, 4, and 5 or Haunted. Word though. Get that year, Dracula. What were you doing? I don't know, but Elijah doesn't like the opening hotels. Word. But anyway, poof back to Vampire with the bat. I had to get my Batman. I told you when he get the joke, it wasn't a joke. He killed them all, though. If he kills them all, I said, hey, what happened to Red Hood, though? Are you back there, too? Never mind, Joker, though. I said, yeah, you had him in the shoulder, though. If hit him in the shoulder, I said, what's happening when I wake up at the hotel? I had to leave that shit. Elijah said, just bring the mattress, though. Bring the mattress. I said, hell nah. He died when he put the headphones on. Elijah said he put the headphones on. Secure that comic book. If I don't secure that comic book, he gonna grab those hands, though. If he don't grab those hands, you gotta go with both of them shits, though. If I get both Commodore Denji, thank you for the 3 days, though. Never mind my vending. I jumped in berserk though. SRT Rohan Pandora with that box though. She don't close the doors in my dream. I said, Almighty sense though. If you don't sense, Kane can't jump though. If he can't jump, that bitch still gets to the hand hit though. If my Ubuntu, I said Linux before P3 though. P3 Shemu, Digivice, Akihiko Mitsuru Akihiko went back, turn that butter boo. Nah, shoot that star when I gotta go. Don't do though. Nah, just cuz. Before I bring the parachute. When I bring the parachute, Godhand said, you better get my Cherbers. When I go Cherbers, Agni and Rouge, I said, Dante must always die. I said, nah, he's not going to die, though. Angelo, didn't I get fun just, though? Fun dip when I walk in. I said, Jennifer, get in the hallway, though. Smacky one time. I said, it was Omnibus. Where the bone saw, though? Always ready when we clank. I said, it was like 3-3 on the arm. I said, baby, Elijah got dead or alive. Where my armor, though? Sorry for the principal. It's Axel. No, it's not, though. Never mind my mistake, though. Move the tank, though. Hey, you're in the beginning with Elijah. Just Forest later, though. I move with the lungers. Mojo now, though. Legatical when I get Tokyo Ghoul. I have my Gremlin back, though. Beetlejuice when I get that. Hey, satellite. It's about 6,000, though. Let me get the village. Too many white hairs. I have to bang my chest. Hey, yo, Lucci, though, what's your speed, though? Mach 10 when I get all 3 blades, though. I told you Lloyd ain't playing. Mythology, my legend, then. I told you my myth is busted. Wear that tuxedo, then. I run on one Pikmin sign. I Hado 90. I got nerfed, though. Barrier back, my humble EX. I got on the Rutabaga. I told my mascot, wear the cat. I want the dog, though. Dog back, mom. I'm scared to hit that dog. I went up there. Isn't that bird on there? I forgot. Elijah went in the dog house, though. Dog, the penthouse before I get twisted, though. Yosemite Sam said, musket girl. Wear that Axel, though. You got to play in to be rock steady. That's the bully turtle. turquoise though. You gotta play to get that uniform. Elijah Bully though. I said I jumped out. I said the voucher. You better get that bike though. Which one? I'm speeding though. I'm still gotta hop though. Never mind Crash Bandicoot. I went with the 3 gold masks. Never mind my Trigun. I went with that nigga Zelda. Never mind drawing together Foxy with the foot though. What the hell is this yellow thing? Don't worry about it. I need my hammer though. Hey yo, Amy, pass my rose with my battle. I went with Sonic though. I Vector Man with Section 6. Sorry for the flag football though. Never mind my flag. I said Sector Man. I'm still gliding though. I told Dwight when you got baptized, where that Alice at though. I Big Daddy with my cannon. Sorry for not turning when I go down there though. It's still under there in the same mansion. Asked for who's frying. Syndrome did that shit and went to Ant-Man. Word though. That's why I'm telling you. He took out so many heroes. Where are they now? Get that newspaper. Word though. Elijah said, "The Earth out though. Yo, get into the hospital. Hey, yo, Tarantula Jill. I've still got the hoodie though. She don't put it on. You better get that bar stool. We're always roguelike. I already told you my app when we're the ring. Wasn't she dunking on it? If I roguelike with Elijah, I said so. I got my Negan though. I went up with the mole. Curse Queen when I get the king. When I go king, Dow Megas 3. Now I got to spin with thee. Hit up y'all 3, nigga. I'm sick of them. Don't worry about it. I already hocked 2 though. Hey, didn't you apply for the Nobel? Nobel back when she applies though, I hocked 2, so it was Alka-Seltzer. Alka-Seltzer was Alcatraz, I army a 2 to the 1. Never mind, Paladin, hey Riot, where's Highlander though? Let me get the tuxedo, sir. He just got to see if he landed her. Never mind if you go Juju Kaisen, they got a different name though. But if I go with the year, I say Chinese dragon before the Zodiac. Zodiac, my bear. I'm sorry to the satellite before he blows it up though. I told Rick and Rue with that pink hair, she on Instagram though. Pass that back to Kaya. We still with that watercolor though. You better get Kaya with King Kong before his butterfly get the beater board though. I put the quarter Vogel shotgun. Just stay there though. My Kashima Shogo. I said linen. Let me get overhaul though. Hit my linen when I overhaul. Eliminate that nonprofit tournament. Sorry for Elijah though. Give directly. I got it back though. Give directly before I drink. Sorry if I smash it with it. Never mind. I woke up though. Hey, you owe me that wheelchair though. Okay though. We had to put our hands up though. I told the penguin when we went downstairs, the menu moved. When I went buck style, I had to change my pit boy. When I pointed though, the rabbit said, "Where that blowfly though?" It's stinking in the bathroom when he changes both times though. When he moves both times, he has to leave. That's the game though. Shenmue 3. If you don't got a Tamagotchi, Digivice. If I go with a Digivice, my Vice is with Miami. Miami, my Vice, I got the outfit. I can't go with the Chinese board. But if I do though, Boomer and Rumor though, before you go with your neck. But when you get them tired though, I need my Splice. When I bring Splice, I had to bring Splice. I had to be quiet. Species back. My species go with the Oregon. Oregon, my trail. When I bring Lewis, I'll bring Clark. When I bring Kent, Zoldyck. Zoldyck to my Zento. Harry Dent with my Dent. Harvey, where my legal though. Paralegal Tinker Tom before you spin with Ash, before you go with that mute populate. Where's the pollution? I already jumped up there. I said Magwellian. When I pass my door Wellian, I'm dystopian. Where's my utopia? I get my Smurf before you lose your color though. Mr. My Mystique when you wake up in that diner though. Wrong meal when I wake up with that wolf Johnny Bravo, we out though. Wake up with my milk car and I bang him. Sorry for Ripley, aren't you fighting him though? Never mind my lunger with the red. It took a long time to write though. Give him when you jumped in the mouth of the dragon. That's my boy though. Never mind my rain of fire. I told you we shooting stars though. Wake up when I'm in the syndicate. I got the tickle though. Sorry for a monster. Weird though. He do be sorry for the monster. The y'all never seen Cells work? Weird though. Moses Jones is back there. Elijah got everybody back with your dystopian. Now Jeremy came back. That's for the Omega 1 and the crazies. I ain't going with Tojo. He did the arm hair. You see I had the arm hair. Oh word. Y'all did the armpit already? Y'all see? You see what y'all did with crazy? Elijah walked in with the axe, say, yo, here to go line. Crazy, let's go in. I was like, word though, I didn't know you cared that much. Nah, Ouroboros, dead president. He put it back on. He put it, it's over. Anyway, Zoolander, when I got that store though, 101 when Flavors Youth got Elijah though. Wrong tape with mine. I said near. I got Mellow back though. Y'all ain't never going on body. Who was you talking to when he was burning though? Don't worry about my roof. I say he don't listen though. If he don't listen, they was doing it. Didn't he drown though? Not with my God. Drown God mine. I say Apple. We got all 3 of them though. Hey, I had to let the red one go. Grab Apple before it goes over and over though. I told Crash I can't leave that easy though. I told the Ritual, Judas and Matthew ain't just gonna go like that though. Hey yo, Thomas, Peter, he's still slicing though. Never mind my cats. I told you just do the play though. Hit the silent plus when I I leave. That's my Angelo though. Hey, Nico my belly before Riot. I got that lantern though. Hit the water hole. I left before he's tired like Jubei though. If he's tired too many times, I went to yellow. Remember my science trip though? Bill 9 when I go back. What family wanted to do that though? Never mind my robot. I said kill take. What's our 1,000 though? Y'all let me know what's in the bank. That's why I said where's Katie though? Katie and Lydia downstairs on Fall Creek Mall Creek before I get the mace though. I said Shara grabbed it and Dr. Manhattan erected in space though. Never mind mine. I got down before the cat. I went under though. Never mind my vendetta. I said Jane Gang. Where's the other Hercules though? Go in the way you hung him up. I said wasn't it like Madara though? Never mind the wolf. I said Beelzebub when I hit the chrono trigger though. With the trigger though, I told Dante, isn't that his chrono though? Never mind my cross though. I left the village. Alec deleted the Ramza. I told you back if I do that, Elijah A2 where the tactics though. I advanced though, so that's what my tactics. I went back though. He looked like Leon back then, purple hair. Where's he at though? I told Lay. I went OVA. Oh no, Dodo. One shot though when I went Yusuke. Don't worry about our dancing though. You don't dance though with my side though. I told Shamar and Shampoo though. I leave though on the disc though. You playing what age are we in though? Pass back Zoinks even. I told Batman where the four though. Hit it back that way y'all talk. Never mind my art girl though. I wake up with my horn. I'm worried about the red and grays though. I have to dictate them. I'm worried about it though. Hit that heart one. Don't worry about it. I said too many though. Hit that dog meat with Elijah Spalding when you ain't see me though. Never mind the gray. I said we breathing. Where's my Carlos Oliveira? I leave though. Krauser. Where's Ashley Graham though? Drop her off with my lumberjack. Let me get my power back. Not with the Lone Ranger. I armored though. That's why I went with Alec though. When she dunked the head, my village said we already went 100 though. It costs about 80. Ain't don't worry about when I get you though. Turkey though. Hey Turkey, I leave shit. And this had a heart though. Upstairs in the basement, I worry about what his family said. Word though. Yeah, there'll just be memes up there. Let the deck build. The deck always is building. Word though. Yeah. It's just the A-class summoner. I got the green on though, so I had to go with Naked Snake. You know what that means. But don't worry, it didn't work though. That apartment show was crazy. When I bring it in though, I got a couple apartments. Hey yo, John though, I'm sorry for John Travolta. He took him to bathroom. I'm with Bruce Willis then. If he take his head, my black nigga did it already then. I got sued at 51 with my killing joke. I hit the 7th then. When I'm with Vincent, 1 my 5, 3, and 4 before I get that innocence ending. Let it go with that year before my pillar per Solomon I'm in there. Hit it back with my ointment. I say I'm leaving. Where that 50 to 200 though. Get back that 30 on my 5. I say, damn, didn't she look back though? I say I'm not looking back when I leave though. I said, where's that warning though? Hit that 7 on my lantern. I leave it before I die on that shore though. Nah, I would say out on the shadow. Sorry for when you threw the hatchet at me though. Nah, you just ran at me. I'm sorry though. What happened with my move though? Never mind my move. I don't have so much powers. Almighty sense though. Put back my Beowulf. I don't concubine. Where does Taylor Two Cities though? Tell Tom Sawyer when I bring my Pinkman, I still bring the white though. Tell Mizumi when y'all throw y'all can reboot that. Let me get the Kola Yoga though. I'm black when I walk in with Melanda. That's the one I brought for my daughter though. When I get my dragon priestess said what dragon flash? It's like grays though. Hit it back my building. I said damn, where Nibelheim at though? I go Gangada Odenaga. I said 2-3. I worry about that drink though. Worry about what she had with the cat with the Coleman Center. I worry about Elijah and Lisa Ann when you with that cat though. Why you following them though? Lumbag's my clank on 007. Where's my House of M though? We don't got our brains like that. Y'all remembered it though. So Elijah and Hatchet though. Never mind. Whoa, why are you back there destroying them? Because they're zigzagging on Ultra Planet Earth, and I have to make sure they don't become the evil forms. So now they got all their the AIs. But we went in with the syndicate. They brought the bottle cap. They had the gap. She said, whose shoes are these? And then the human one, we went with Alice. Bring the 52 cards. Hell no. They died right there. There's a Persona 5 again. Put the 3 in the car. There's too many people with the neck. I told you. Yo, as you went in on the inventory, yo, that shit blew up. Jubei jumped out. I was like, Jubei, he's still down there with Elijah's Knicks. I went 3 before Nocturne, then the chain of my memories before I hit my Mementos. Then with my Mentos, I say commissary before Elijah double dogs though. If you double dog there, man, I said, where my combo though? You know I'm worried about Freddie on that sound Sato though. What you eating though? Not with mine. My announcer said, you full of shit. The Oreo pen though. Put it back my Gantz. 19 is mad though. If that's 19, I told you, wasn't he the king though? The Cursed King finally left. Was he your king? I don't know if he was the king. Gilgamesh, when I walk in Antiquity then. If I walk in Antiquity, Spartacus said, where's... Hey, yo, Icarus, when you fall, though, I just need that glue back. Never mind Garrett, though. I lift up Isaac Scott before Golden. When I'm Sun, though, I left May. Where's Elijah, though? I still hit them on the chandelier. I say, didn't he flip you over, though? That's the wrong hand with the wrong one you brought. You're a king there, though. I'm a king in the back. Just leave him when he works in his day of life. In his day of life, Elijah said, bring that clerk, though. Ring. Bring it back to cashier. I say, that's Randall Sumner, though. That's the word, though, with Red Phenom. I say, it just happened to some people, though. 1887 on my case, 1885 before I 90. 90s when I leave, though. 2000s, I said, we should have doubled O, though. Never mind my 1000. I say, Nocturne before the Super Punch. Never mind, I said, Umbrella, though. I'm counter. Where's Brisk with Fist, though? I already told you I left. I'm sorry for the indie movie, though. Word, though. He's just doing the indie thing. But anyway.